Hello dear students. In previous lectures, we learned in brief of Gwalior, Jaipur, Agra and Kirana Gharana. There are uh, another three significant traditions of Khyal Gharana. Those are Patiala Gharana, Bhendi Bazar Gharana and Bakhle Parampara. Today, we will discuss on Patiala Gharana. This gharana is known of the most prominent gharana of vocal Hindustani classical music. This school of music has had a number of famous musicians. Many of whom came to be patronized by the royal family of Patiala after the disintegration of the Mughal Empire of Delhi in the 80th century. Those who practice classical music must incorporate the rich history of its tradition with strict discipline and innovation so as to bring it into the modern era. It is also after its practitioners, masters, the rules that they are able to explore new dimensions, improvise, experiment, and dispute. Perhaps in other art form of subcontinent in this principle, more noticeable than the vocal music and undoubtedly on other gharana of the vocal tradition has enjoyed the luxury. To explore new dimensions than the Patiala Gharana. Ustad Bade Ghulam Ali Khan 1902 to 1968, the most prominent exponent of the Patiala Gharana. The Patiala Gharana was inspired from and influenced by four musical gharanas, that is Delhi, Gwalior, Rewa and Jaipur, and it is particularly noted for its ghazals, thumri and khayal style of singing. Yaad Piya Ki Aaye is one of the most famous thumri by Ghulam Ali, Ustad Ghulam Ali. The most influential and well-known exponent of the Patiala Gharana is Ustad Bade Ghulam Ali Khan in the later half of 20th century. Now, I will share the screen of the famous artist of Patiala Gharana. 1 minute. No, wait a minute. Yes. famous artist of Patiala Gharana. उस्ताद बड़े अ, उस्ताद बड़े फ़तेह अली खां, बड़े गुलाम अली खां, अजय चक्रवर्ती, परवीन सुल्ताना, लक्ष्मी शंकर, जगदीश प्रसाद, कौशिकी चक्रवर्ती एंड सम्राट पंडित. Okay. Now let's understand the history of Patiala Gharana. Patiala was one of the smaller princely states of British India around 17th century. Some of these smaller states had Maharajas and Nawabs that patronized music. We will saw in our previous lectures, Gharana, Agra, Gwalior, Jaipur where there had some of the states that supported musicians through a formal association with the rulers. Patiala Gharana of singing had been in existence for generations. It gained prominence as a formal school of music with Ali Baksh Khan and Fateh Ali Khan. They first started learning music from Ali Baksh's father. A scion of Patiala clan of music and a remarkable songstress of her time, Gokhibai. It was Gokhibai who became a means for them to go to Delhi and come under the tutelage of Main Qutub Baksh Tandras Khan, the court singers of the last Mughal emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar. Armed with a unique style of vocals, the boys returned to Patiala in the late 19th century and became closely associated with the Maharaja's court. Their reputation for unique singing prowess soon spread across India, and singing as a duo added a distinct dimension of their ensemble. In fact, Ali Baksh Khan and Fateh Ali Khan's performances had such a great impact that the Maharaja gave them the titles of Jarnail and Colonel respectively. When they would sing for a large gathering, the tin roofs of the pandals would start revibrating with their vocal. It means Patiala Gharana had a unique style in which the singers sung from the chest of the diaphragm, while other were singing with the head, nasal or throat voice. This gharana had lyrical compositions that passed from generation to generation, and they not only passed the art from father to son but also took on disciple from outside of families. Some of the most illustrious singers of the Indian subcontinent, such as Ustad Bade Ghulam Ali Khan, Mukhtar Begum, Farida Khanannum, and Zahida Parveen, become a part of Patiala Gharana by the extension. Because of the method of singing in pairs, the next generation always stick together. So, while both partners have a full range in public performances, one would take care of the druta, means fast speed or fast tempo, while the other would take an alap. Alap means improvised section of rag. We had learnt in previous lectures that the style of every gharana is different, and as per their style they are choosing their ragas. Now, some main characteristics of Patiala Gharana. The Patiala Gharana is known to be blended by vocal style of singing and is influenced to some extent by the folk music of Punjab. The Patiala singing tradition is known for its creative improvisations by borrowing freely from other gharanas and merging them aesthetically to enhance the khyal style of singing. Means there are the mixture of many gharanas, and they are very freely merged the style of different gharanas and made their own style of Patiala Gharana. This Gharana music is also noted for its delicate style, use of intricate embellishment such as gamak, meend and murkis, and for its many bandishes. As I told you before, this gharana prefer some particular ragas that are, for example, Darbari, Kirana, Darbari, Kannada, Ramkali, Shuddha Kalyan and Bageshri, Malkaun's, etc. For example, we will listen one of the famous rag of this gharana by Parvin Sultana, a great vocalist of Patiala Gharana. She is presenting Rag Bageshri. 1 minute. Rag Bageshri. Three octaves. Mandra Madhya Tar. Atitar. Complicated tongue. It is not so simple like Gwalior Gharana. Wow, great. The next feature of this gharana is Ektal and Teental are the most chosen by members of this gharana or singers of this gharana. In Patiala singing style, that Akar, Bol Banaus and Bolbat exhibit vivid with imaginary. A special feature of Patiala style of singing is its rendering of tans. There are very rhythmic, vakra, complicated and firat tan and are not bound by the rhythmic cycle. We had just listened Parvin Sultana's tan pattern like this. Next, vocalists in the Patiala tradition sing in a strong, open throated voice with interact and analytical use of notes in 3 octaves. For example, here we will listen Rag Gujri Todi by Bade Ghulam Ali Khan. 1 minute. Just a minute. Gujri Todi by yes. Use of sargama. This is also one of the most famous or popular feature of this gharana. See the firat of that tan. Wow. Yes. Okay. Singers in the Gharana are also known for their emotionally evocative singing style and particular emphasis in pace on clear diction and pronunciation. We can see this feature or understand this feature in their thumris. Yaad Piya Kiya Hai. Most of the famous thumris are there in Patiala Gharana. The Gharana also has lyrical compositions that have been passed down from generation to generation, even to disciple and students from outside of the family. In present, Pandit Ajay Chakravarti has highlighted some features of this gaiki or style. Patiala gaiki is particularly difficult to master and requires a huge amount of practice, time, and preparation. It is not so much easy, and it is blended with all the gharanas, so it is very difficult to prepare or take a training of this gaiki. He notes that essential requirements of the Patiala style of singing are correct voice throw, means akar, correct articulation of scales, means sargam. There are very much patterns of that alankars or swaras, and they used these patterns while improvising the in rag vistar, and excellent practice are very important. We will get to know about these features of Patiala Gharana by listening one audio clip by the most famous artist and the daughter of Pandit Ajay Chakravarti. Guess? Yes, Srimati Kaushiki Chakravarti. I will share the screen of Rag Multani by Kaushiki Chakravarti. She is very famous in young generation nowadays. Sorry. Yes, yes. राग मुल्तानी. Emotionally evocation singing style. See the lyrical compositions, and it has emotionally highly emotional. बोल बनाओ बोल बाहर. Use of sargam. Correct voice throw, correct articulation of scale, and excellent practice. It is the best example of Kaushiki. Bad scene. Creative improvisation. Emotions, improvisation, different rhythmic patterns, different tan patterns, complicated tans. These are the different features of our previous gharanas: Jaipur, Gwalior, Agra, and Kirana. बोल बना बोल बांट बोल अंग विस्तार लयकारी अंग You can find all the features of Patiala Gharana in this gaiki. Ascending descending order of swaras Rag Multani. Use of three octaves. Improvisation of rag from different swar. Wow, what an excellent performance. I hope it helps you to understood the main features of this gaiki. Exponents of the Patiala Gharana are also known for their willingness to experiment and blend traditional musical styles with newer genres and styles of music also. Okay, at the end of the lecture we will revise the main point of the Patiala Gharana. I will share the screen. Just revise it. Yes. Okay. Now it is visible. Important features of Patiala Gharana. Number 1, the Patiala singing tradition is known for its creative improvisations by borrowing freely from other gharanas and merging them to enhance the khyal style of singing. Number 2, prominent ragas sung by artists of Patiala Gharana are Darbari Kannada, Ramkali, Sudhir Kalyan, Bageshri, Malkams, etc. Number 3, Ektal and Teental are the most chosen talas in this Gharana's gaiki. Number 4, vocalists of Patiala Gharana sing a strong, open-throated voice with intricate and analytical use of notes in 3 octaves. Number 5. Singers in this gharana are also known for their emotionally evocation singing style, and particular emphasis is placed on clear diction and pronunciation. Number 6. The gharana also has lyrical compositions that have been passed down from generation to generation, even to disciple and students from outside of the family. So, I yes. Now, these are the important features of Patiala Gharana. I hope you all understood these all features. Now, we will conclude our lecture for today. We will stop here and we will meet for our next lecture. Okay, then, bye for now. Have a good day. Bye.